Namaste. Dear facilitator and participant throughout the globe, greetings. First of all, I would like to thank the head facilitator, Dr. Sam Sharma, and other facilitators for launching such an intensive online workshop on enhancing academic English. I am Rajan Kumar Kandel, a delighted teacher from Surkhet Multiple Campus, Karnali Province, Nepal. Today, I am going to present the findings of a study about pre-service teachers' learning experiences of using ICT who were pursuing masters in English education, entitled Pre-Service Teachers' Learning Experiences of Using ICT, and Exploration Among English Specialized M.Ed students. Presentation overview. In this presentation, I discuss background context of the study, problem statement to justify the emergence of the study, research questions, methodology of the study, including philosophical considerations, data analysis and interpretation, and ethical considerations. After that, I discuss on the main responses of the pre-service English teachers. Finally, I concluded presenting the findings of the study, followed by the conclusion and implications of the study. Background context. Use of ICT has been common nowadays. English specialized M.Ed pursuing pre-service teachers in Surkhet also used different ICT tools and resources as displayed on the slide. They used ICT for accessing resources and building a network for training and collaboration beside their personal use. They also use social media, which brought a revolutionary change in communication. Acquisition of knowledge and its transmission have been easier through the use of ICT than earlier. In the meantime, pre-service teachers also face some challenges while using ICT in remote context of Nepal. However, using ICT, teachers have been acquiring content and pedagogical knowledge for enhanced professional development. Moreover, the use of ICT has built their habits of learning through exploration and collaboration. Problem statement. In the one hand, ICT has been used in education widely nowadays. On the other hand, literature also suggests that the use of ICT is not a solution in itself. For instance, Ibrahim 2010 metaphorically mentions ICTs as the double-edged sword, highlighting on its advantages and disadvantages. In the meantime, literature also suggests that the use of ICT for learning among pre-service teachers is yet to be explored in remote context of Nepal. In this regard, it was essential to study ICT-infused learning experiences of pre-service English teachers, how they used the opportunities and overcome the challenges. Research questions. The study was carried out to answer how are masters in English education pursuing pre-service teachers learning experiences of using ICT as primary research question. Other subsidiary research questions include how do they experience the integration of ICT in education? What are their perceived benefits and challenges while utilizing ICT tools and resources? And what strategies and support mechanisms can be identified to enhance the effective integration of ICT in education? Methodology. To carry out this study, I used qualitative phenomenological design under interpretive research paradigm. For this study, I selected 10 pre-service English teachers who were pursuing masters in English education. Particularly, I took 5 each from a campus of Tribhuvan University and Midwest University, Nepal, located in Surkhet district. Based on the constructivist interpretive research paradigm, I interpreted multiple perceptions of participants collected through semi-structured interviews. To explore their experiences of using ICT in education, I built good rapport, mutual trust, respect, and empathy honestly through a long stay with them. During the interviews, I kept bracketing myself when necessary to elicit their true experiences through thick descriptions. Philosophical considerations. As a qualitative phenomenological researcher, I tried to seek the perceptions and experiences of pre-service teachers regarding their use of ICT for teaching and learning. I believe that they had context-specific multiple experiences of using ICT in education. So I built a good rapport, mutual trust, and empathy with them for eliciting rich data. I explored their contextual experiences through in-depth, semi-structured interviews. To reach to the saturation of data, I elicited their experiences through probing and prompts. Moreover, I appreciated their value-laden experiences, interpreted them subjectively. I prepared the research report descriptively, reflecting the essence of their opinions, mostly using active voice. Data analysis and interpretation. Data analysis and interpretation. To analyze and interpret the data, I used the ideas of different researchers, including Brown and Clark, 2006. First, I transcribed the interview data. Then I organized them for analysis based on the issues and research questions. After that, I read it many times, immersed into the data, coded them, and generated themes and categories. I also assigned sub-themes to the main themes and applied the codes into appropriate themes and sub-themes. Also, I revised them through edition, deletion, addition, merging, and even splitting. Moreover, I critically examined the analysis again. Subsequently, for member checking, I showed the draft to the participant pre-service teachers and obtained their approval before finalizing it. Ethical considerations. I was aware of the ethical considerations throughout the study. For that, I took permission from the concerned authorities and obtained informed consent from the institutions and participants. Then, I assured of the confidentiality and anonymity of the information shared from them. I did not cause any harm to the participants. Rather, I built a good courtesy and respect with them. Moreover, I tried to stay unbiased and follow the values of a researcher. I collected true data from the participants and tried avoiding plagiarism, fabrication, and misinterpretation of the information during data analysis. Main responses of participants. One participant shared that use of ICT has erased the time and space boundaries in learning as well as teaching through varied multimodal resources. As a result, it helped reduce the worries and stress of learning as well as teaching. Similarly, next participant shared that ICT has simplified and expanded the learning models and encouraged users for joyful learning of language skills. At the meantime, the first participant also expressed their worries over the authenticity of ICT-induced resources and their overdependence on ICT. Another participant shared about joyful and illustrative learning through the use of ICT. For the participant, use of ICT contributed for quality education and teacher development. On the contrary, next participant also shared the challenges of using ICT in education in their context. However, the participant also shared how they resolved such challenges. Findings of the study. The findings of the study showed that the pre-service English teachers found teaching and learning easier through the use of ICT. It encouraged and engaged them. Also, it helped them acquire technical, pedagogical, and content knowledge and learning autonomy. The rapid expansion of technology, social media, and virtual communication through the use of internet helped the teachers access learning resources at low cost. It also helped them initiate student-centered teaching and collaborative interaction. The pre-service teachers were fully motivated and they enacted the use of ICT in their teaching and learning despite some technical challenges such as frequent power cut, weak internet, lack of resources, and technical know-how. On top of that, they also acquired techniques to resolve the challenges as they continued using ICT. Now I'm going to deal with conclusion and implications. To conclude, Masters in English Education pursuing pre-service teachers from Surkhet use ICT for their learning and professional development. Use of ICT for teaching and learning has motivated them. It has made their tasks easier, faster, and fruitful. Moreover, it has helped erase time and space boundaries in learning. In the meantime, technical issues such as frequent power cut, unstable and weak internet, and lack of ICT infrastructure create problems in the smooth flow of their teaching and learning. However, many of the issues are resolved with other accessible and equivalent alternatives by themselves. To the stakeholders, the study suggests necessities of providing basic ICT resources to teachers and students, managing better ICT policies in education, and implementing the ICT policies and education for students' better learning and teacher professional development. References. Here are the list of major references I have cited and consulted for the presentation, including Brown and Clark, Creswell et al., Denzin and Lincoln, and Ibrahim and others. Question, answer, and feedback. Now, I'd like to invite you scholars for any queries regarding the presentation. Also, I expect for your wonderful comments and feedback for its improvement. Thank you very much for your patience and kind feedback. I am grateful to you all. Namaste.